be infringing. Non-lawful, educational, or
No. I got some. This is big T.
You messy and you mess. I'm a little messy too, but this ain't about me. This not about me. This ain't about me. I know it's. I got limits.
Clock.
How was you well? How was you well?
Be sure to smash that follow button on all platforms.
Scholarship and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-lawful, educational, or
No. I got some. This is big T.
You messy and you mess. I'm a little messy too, but this ain't about me. This not about me. This ain't about me. I know it's. I got limits.
Clock.
How was you well? How was you well?
Be sure to smash that follow button on all platforms. Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-lawful, educational, or
No. I got some. This is big T.
You messy and you mess. I'm a little messy too, but this ain't about me. This not about me. This ain't about me. I know it's. I got limits.
Clock.
How was you well? How was you well?
Be sure to smash that follow button on all platforms. Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-lawful, educational, or
No. I got some. This is big T.
You messy and you mess. I'm a little messy too, but this ain't about me. This not about me. This ain't about me. I know it's. I got limits.
Clock.
How was you well? How was you well?
Be sure to smash that follow button on all platforms. Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-lawful, educational, or
No. I got some. This is big T.
You messy and you mess. I'm a little messy too, but this ain't about me. This not about me. This ain't about me. I know it's. I got limits.
Clock.
How was you well? How was you well?
Be sure to smash that follow button on all platforms. Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing.
Hey, calling out nonsense. She has this on repeat again. I'm sorry. Hey, Tori Boo. Hey, Jeanette. How y'all doing? One thing I don't like is I don't like that these comments on this stream is so low, so slow. Let me see if I can get another device because I'll be trying to see your comments in real time, and this does not give you the comments in real time, like at all. At all. Let me see. Mm. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? It's your girl Summer, your host with the Moses, and I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm not even in the mood for this live. I'm actually tired and want to lay down. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But what's up? We are here. It's your girl Summer, your host with the most, here for a little dialogue. What's up to my replay watchers? If you are a replay watcher, make sure you put hashtag replay in the comment section so I know you were here. And don't forget the like button when you come in, okay? Hit the like button, you guys. And don't forget to share, share, share. If you don't know how to find the like button or the share button, hit that X in the right-hand corner. It will close out your live chat and it will reveal the panel or your options to like or share the live. Please do so because I appreciate you. Hey, Miss Antoinette Boo, how are you, love? Hey, Stephiana, what's up? What's poppin'? I don't know where my other phone is. I should have called my husband before I got on this live because y'all know one thing he do is call right when I'm in the middle of something. Is he calls when I be in the middle of something. How's everybody doing tonight? Summer, that was me talking to you in Jack Live. Did you see it about what don't do? No, probably not. I wasn't in Jack Live long. I had left to get dressed, and then she called me on the phone, and then I don't think I came back in here. I don't think I came back in here after that. So I missed it. Miss Bridget, how are you? How is everybody doing? Ugh, I feel so low energy. That's because I was running my mouth this whole time. I should have fell back and got myself together. Is what I should have did. But we got some things to talk about. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this little intro right quick, and I want y'all to go get y'all friends. Okay? Let's talk about something that's come up a lot in real life and in the Maybay and Whitney situation. Can someone give you an option and it still feel like a threat? On one side, people argue that laying out consequences is just stating facts, especially when legal processes are involved. On the other side, when that choice comes with a tight deadline and a fear-based outcome, it can feel less like an option and more like pressure or coercion. So where's the line? When does an option stay an option? And when does it cross into a threat? I want to hear your thoughts. Come join the panel. See you soon, guys. Listen, I say not much. Hey, girl, so I shared and liked, did they? Hey, girl, so I shared and liked, did they? Did y'all share and like the live? Call No Nonsense want to know, did y'all share and like the damn live? Did y'all? Did y'all? Hmm? Whoo, child, it is misty outside and all kind of crap. The weather is all over the place. Goodness gracious. Woo! I was telling you that women don't flip flop. Oh, you talking about from the other day. Wasn't that over here? I was telling you that gay women don't flip flop from men to women, even bi women mess with one mate at a time. Doing both is just gay women don't play that. Not true. Well, that's not true, Bridget. That probably is true for what you know, and I'm talking about the only one mate at a time because I know plenty of people who are a part of the LGBTQ community that deal with multiple people at one time. Now, I don't know if they would call it poly like May do. Most of them just be cheating. So I don't know if that part is true. I don't know about the flip flop part, but I definitely know that there are people that dip and dab it with multiple people, Bridget. So I don't know. Did any of y'all in the comment section know people that deal with multiple people at one time? Like if you're bi. I'm talking about the bi part. The lesbian part, I don't know. I don't know about any of the definitions for the labels these at in this day and age, to be honest with you, because the things that I thought I knew, I no longer know. People have their own like understanding and how they operate and the whole no labels, people not putting labels because they want to do this and they want to do that, and people just do what they do. I don't know. Hey Nay. But how does it make them not true though? That's the thing. Like we be trying to put these boundaries on people because it's our viewpoint. We gotta stop doing that. We have to stop doing that. We got to stop doing that because it's our boundary. We taking away what somebody's truth is or what they really are. That's like when people like to label me a fake Muslim because I don't move in a way that they think a Muslim should move. So now I'm fake. I'm not a true Muslim. People operate in different ways. It does not make them fake. It doesn't. It just makes them different from you. Not true gay set. I'm talking about by most bi women when they with a woman, they with a woman. When they with a man, they with a man. Most. So that means some do flip flop between both at one time then. I just feel like a lot of times we put limitations on things. We put limitations on things based on our own personal limitations. And it's okay to have our own limitations, right? And our own viewpoints and our own boundaries, what we do, what we won't do, how we see things the way they should be for us. But that doesn't mean that it's like that for everybody. That's all I'm saying. Thank you so much for liking and sharing the live. I appreciate ya. I just like it just reading that though just remind me of like, hey Melly Mel. Just like, did y'all see Juju on May live today after that interview? First of all, Juju, I'll go in the comments and I say, Juju Muslim? She got on the whole hijab. It looked like she got on an overgarment, like similar to how I dress. However, I do understand that there are other cultures and or belief systems that dress similar to the way we dress. I have a sister that is not Muslim. She's a part of a different religion, and some of them dress similar to me. We shop at some of the same places because they dress modestly. And she gonna say, I'll be telling my personal business, girl, you got a picture in your profile picture is you dressed in Muslim garbs, girl. Your profile picture is you dressed in Muslim garbs. You either is or you ain't. Yeah, she got up on out of that thing quick, popped up there to do her whoopty whoopty whoop, and then got gone. But if she is Muslim, I'm assuming she's Muslim because she gave me the greeting. She said, if you are Muslim, then I don't be divulging my information. But if you are, Assalamu alaikum. I said, okay, Assalamu alaikum, salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. MashaAllah. Yes, Juju. I love to see people come into the fold. May Allah bless you and make it easy for you. I don't know how long you've been Muslim, but I know the last time I saw you, it wasn't Muslim. So, alhamdulillah. Hey, gal. How you doing, boo? How you doing? So this dialogue, how many likes we got, y'all? Somebody tell me how many likes we got. Like the live. This dialogue is going to be encouraged by the current situation between May and Whitney. Of course, they are the hot topic of the evening as of right now, okay? So, y'all hit the thumbs up. Only 13? We got 30 people up in here. We can't get 15 likes. 30 people up in here. We can't get 15 likes. Come on now. Hey, Cupcake Boop. Hey, Cupcake. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. It ain't hard. It ain't hard. What y'all have for dinner today while we waiting for the likes to get up? Hold on, y'all. Can y'all hear that TV? Can y'all hear that TV in the background? Goodness gracious, it's loud to me. Me and my daughter is trying to get back on a healthy lifestyle, doing better to get back on track with our weight loss journey, just to be a better us, healthier us. And baby, it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. Hey, Miss Lawanda. Hey, Kathy. How are you? If I could live it a couple, if I could live it a couple 2 or 3 times, I would, Sunny. Oh, if you could like it a couple of times, 2 or 3 times, you will. I appreciate you. I had Panera oh my God, Miss Bridget, what you know about Panera broccoli and cheddar soup? You don't eat meat? Oh, I like me some meat on one way or the other. So I don't know about leaving off no meat, but but kudos to you. But I love Panera broccoli and cheddar soup. Oh my God, it's so freaking good. They even sell it in the stores. I bought the one from the store, from Walmart specifically, and it still was good. It still was good. So if you didn't know that they had it in the store, go get you some. Suck up on it, okay? Suck up on it. It is well worth it. But when I tell y'all, trying to get back up on this horse has been so hard. Oh my God, it's been so hard. It's been so hard. Oh my God, I've been doing better. I'm definitely doing better. Dinner is made and prepared, but finding a snack or something in between has been, it's been a struggle. And most of my struggles come at night, and it's because I'm not sleeping at night again. I need to get back on the sleep schedule. I got to figure out how to make myself go to bed at night. I'll be up super late, which causes me to go rummaging through the kitchen, and I don't even have no snacks. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Let me tell y'all something. Let me just hush, because my daughter, I don't want her to hear me. The only person that really got snacks in the house right now is my daughter. And that's because after surgery, the doctors ordered her to have certain things I don't typically keep in the house, like chips and candies, which are like gummy bears, fruit roll-ups and stuff like that. So she the only one that got snacks in the house. So what I do, I get up in the middle of the nights. And I'll be in that kitchen, and I'll be going to get her chips and her candy. And that ain't doing me no good. That ain't doing me no good at all. Okay? Okay. Walmart sell it in Publix. Yeah, we don't got no Publix up here, but Walmart definitely got it. Publix probably like $29.99 a cup because Publix numbers be through the roof. Okay. Hey Ash, holidays kill me though. These holidays, lordy, lordy. I just packed up all my sweets to bring to the ED for my nurse friends tomorrow night overnight. Yes, at least you got somewhere for it to go, baby. Because woo, child, these will be getting me. How many likes we got, y'all? You tell her now, Mel. 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 Mel, why would you do such a thing? Shout out to the roomies. I'm sorry, shout out to the sellies for that. For them snacks and things. Appreciate ya. She definitely had that pizza and she had that dessert, and I helped her eat it. I just want y'all to know. I just want y'all to know. I helped her eat it, okay? Okay. 20? Okay. So I want to talk about something. I want to open up a general conversation about the current events between May and Whitney. Specifically the dialogue which May shared with us about them going to the courthouse the other day. Child, I thought the lights went out again. Oh, the other day my lights kept going out on and off. The whole neighborhood was black. Oh, child. It just got real dark in my room, but I think it's because my daughter turned off the hallway light. But anyway, recently May had expressed how Whitney and her had agreed to go down to the courthouse, right? And May had expressed how she pretty much was stressed through the night before they were supposed to go up to the courthouse, how she couldn't sleep that night, that she even, tried to talk to Whitney in the middle of the night. I'm assuming this is an assumption because she said in the middle of the night, and I know Whitney went out that morning, I believe to DoorDash. So I'm thinking she got up. She heard Whitney up 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, getting ready to go out the DoorDash. And Whitney and May got up trying to talk to Whitney, trying to convince her to either like forego the whole divorce thing or put it off or whatever. Whitney wasn't going for that. Whitney said, "No, I know what I want to do. I'm standing on it. Today is the day. Be ready." They had agreed on the time, whatever that time was, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. And I can't see all the text messages, right? But May had explained how um she was tired, and Whitney was like pretty much like, it's time to go. Let me put the screenshot on the screen. You're so pretty in your pic, Sunny. Makeup on, fire lashes, and fleek. So pretty. Thank you, yeah. I appreciate you. I had fun this day. Shout out to my girlies, Zorna Maria, and Stephiana, because they helped me actually. They helped me do this makeup, and I'm gonna need their help coming up soon. Because I don't know if y'all told me, but I'm gonna be celebrating. We are gonna be celebrating. Me and my husband gonna be celebrating our 5-year anniversary. It's our anniversary, so I'm gonna have to go pick some stuff up because I think I'm gonna get real cute. So I'm gonna need to put some little. I'm just start working on some looks because I'm trying to be, I'm trying to give looks. But anyway, back to the shenanigans. Wait, what's that? Protein snacks help me. 100 calories, nuts, turkey jerky, or salami slices with a little cheese cubes. Pirate booties for the crunch. Which pirate's booty? What's that? I used to love them 100 calorie packs, and I love me some good turkey pepperoni and cheese cubes. I just need to get it together. I've been craving chips and snacks, and that's because that's all my body has been getting before I got back on this diet. So it's just my body trying to make me cave for those cravings. But I'm gonna get it together because I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win because I gotta get this body together. I got a cruise coming up this year, and I got an anniversary trip coming up. I'm gonna drop some weight before that. Well, our anniversary is like around the corner, but we're gonna also be planning a trip that's gonna give me a little bit of time, not to lose much, but just a little, take the little edge off, whatever. But anyway, so she had expressed like she was tired and that she just, could they wait, give her some time to get herself together before they go. Whitney was like, no, she don't got time to be playing with her. They had a time and a schedule, so she either gonna go now or Whitney's gonna serve her. Whitney stated how she was trying to avoid the address being put out, but if May is not ready when she gets there, then pretty much oh well. Now, May took that as her threatening her that if she didn't go with her to the courthouse, that she would put her address down and serve her, although it was not necessary to do that, but that is the choice that Whitney wanted to do, which is it is Whitney's choice. When you go to file for paperwork for divorce, you have the option of serving someone if you think they will not cooperate. Normally the conversation is the same. This is the same thing for like child support and stuff. If you don't think the other party is going to cooperate and just sign the paperwork, then you have to serve them. And then you have to wait for the person to locate the person for them to receive the information. Um, and boom, they're served, which is a longer process. This they normally tell you the easiest route is to have someone who is willing to sign to avoid having to serve them. If you do have to serve them, they warn you that this could be a longer process, right? So May, of course, gets up and she goes to all of us know that they ended up at the courthouse and the papers were signed. Both of them posted receipts. Both of them posted receipts. So the disagreement online or people are split. Some people are saying that no, it was just a fact. She just stated a fact of what was going to happen if she didn't come to the courthouse at the agreed time. Other people feel like, yes, it was a threat. Now, I want to invite people up on the panel to kind of give their perspective and their opinion on why or why not you think that it is a threat or not. And I want to give some other scenarios too to kind of dialogue about it to see how you guys feel about certain situations or other scenarios, whether it is just a fact or is it a threat. And the question I want to ask you guys, can two things be true at once? Can something that is a fact still be a threat? Can something that is a threat still be a fact? Hmm? What I missed? I just gotta kick them sweets out the door and be a good. I feel it went overdue. Hold on, let me get this link real quick and drop it for y'all. I'm about to put the link in the comment section for y'all. Oh, I meant to go. Hold on, let me tell Mr. Hold. I'm dropping the link. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Mm.
Hola.
Go on, Steph. Let me see.
So, what was the
Hold
question?
on. Hold on. Hold on. Bridget had question. Do you think a person would
She been wrote.
constantly hear do you think a person would constantly hear someone talk about a person after saying they don't want a divorce would persuade someone to change their mind? She wanted to talk after bashing her. Do you think a person would constantly do you think a person would constantly hear someone talk about a person after saying they don't want a divorce would persuade someone to change their mind? She wants to talk after bashing her. I don't understand your question, Bridget. I read it a couple times. It's not registering. It might be just be me. A person
I ain't
would
get it neither.
a person would constantly hear someone talk about a person after saying they don't want a divorce. Would persuade someone to change their mind. She wanted to talk after bashing her. Yeah, I'm a little slow, I guess.
I think
Nonsense. Hold on. Nonsense. Your camera on. You wanted it on? Okay. Oh, what
I
happened?
think she mean like
Hey, call out nonsense.
Hey, I was waiting.
Let me see.
I think she's saying
I
basically
feel
she
slow.
want
Do y'all hear like feedback?
Mm-mm.
Is it
No.
crinkly? It's crinkly for me.
No.
Like staticky. I don't know where my earpods are at.
No, I
Okay,
don't hear
so
any static.
you don't hear any static. So Ash, what was you asking? You asking me what was the question?
Yeah, she said something about the lesbians going back and forth. What was that
Oh,
again?
she
What she
just
said?
I don't know. The question that I'm asking today though is when does giving someone an option turn into a threat or coercion, right? So today it was a situation where a screenshot was dropped where it was expressed in the screenshot. It was an agreed upon time to go down to the courthouse to fill out paperwork for them to fill out divorce paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
May expressed that she was tired. This is what she said on her live. And in a text message, she said she just woke up. Whitney said that she'll be there in 10 minutes, pretty much. If she's not ready, she's going to go ahead and file on her own. And in doing so, she was going to have her served, which in turn would have exposed her current address to the public. May took that as a threat. It's a split on the internet. Some people believe that it was a threat, and some people believe that it was just her stating a fact. What are y'all thoughts?
So I feel like she was just letting May know, like, basically, let's go because I'm ready to file. Like, I'm going to file without you. Like, how is that a threat if they going into a divorce? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she telling her, like, I'm on my way down there. I'll be there in 10 minutes. And maybe, like, I'm tired. What you tired for? Get your behind there. Because at the end of the day, you knew we was about to file this divorce, what, a couple days ago, a week ago, 2 weeks ago? Like, you knew this was about to happen. So you trying to make it a threat because I'm filing without you? And I'm telling you to come. I'm confused. I don't think that's a threat, though, because you already knew this was going to happen, if that makes sense.
So,
Like, she already knew it was going to happen.
right, but serving is an option. It's not something that she has to do. May at no point did May say she wouldn't sign the paperwork.
So even if she filed the divorce, she don't have to sign it that day. She can go down there by herself.
No, she could have is so just so you understand the process a little bit, right?
Right.
Serving her is Whitney's option. She could have did it the easy way, which is get the paperwork. If May is willing to sign it, make a sign it. That avoids her address being put out. Or Whitney could have her served, which means she will put down her address publicly on the paperwork and she would pay for someone to locate May and serve her the documentation. Keep in mind they live together in the same house. So
Right.
Whitney chose, which is her right to choose, to if May wasn't going with her to the courthouse, then instead of Whitney choosing to just go to the courthouse because she go by herself, she doesn't need May, get the paperwork, fill it out, have May fill out her portion, and then turn it into the courthouse. She said, I'm not doing that. I'm going to fill out my part, and then I'm just going to fill it out for them to serve you, which in turn would likely prolong the situation because now you have to wait for her to be served. Hey,
Right.
CC217.
So since they got a option of either just file it on your own or file and serve, I don't think that's a threat though, because at the end
Okay.
of the day, it's optional. This something that she know about, like, you know what I'm saying, something that she probably asked the person that do the divorce or whatever, the lawyer, whatever the case may be, and they probably said this is the option: either you do XYZ or you get XYZ and
No, ain't no
serve
lawyer
her.
involved. This is just between
No,
them
I'm just
two.
saying, but she had to get that information from somebody, you understand? So if it's
They just know the
optional, I
process.
don't think it's a threat.
May has been through divorce already. They just know the process. They
Right,
didn't
so
get it
I
from
don't think it's
anybody.
a threat though. I don't think it's a threat because she want to get divorced, sign on papers, bookie. You knew
Right,
what
but
was
it's
going
not
on.
nonsense. Let me hear you chime in.
Go ahead.
I think it's boundaries, and May doesn't do well with boundaries. May pushes envelopes as close to the edge as she can. And possibly, Whitney has gone along with pushing, the boundaries back and forth. I mean, we know that that's true. I mean, that's just in their past history.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and Whitney is now standing on. You said you're going to
Business.
do this. You said this time. Let's go.
Right. She stand
And
on
I don't.
business.
I don't think it's a threat. I think it was a boundary that Whitney was not willing to let her push back.
Yeah, basically, maybe
What was
May
the
baby
what was
probably be like,
what was the boundary though? What was preventing Whitney from doing what Whitney wanted to do?
I mean, there was no. I don't think Whitney wants the address out any more than she knows May doesn't want out because potentially Whitney could stay in the house and May could move. I mean, that's not really have been 100% decided yet, has it?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I read somewhere where Whitney says she was apartment hunting or something like that, possibly.
Okay.
Do you
So, I
think
mean,
that? Do you
but
think
until
that?
that happens, it's her address too. So,
facts.
So my question, what I was going to ask was, so do you think by Whitney stating that she would have her served, which would publicize the address, do you think that encouraged May to get up and go do what Whitney wanted her to do?
I, so I think that Maeve saw that she wasn't changing her mind, and they agreed at Starbucks. We all saw it; it was live that they
That's
go
not what I
together.
asked you, though. That's not what I asked you.
No, but what I'm saying is that I think that it was. I think may have been taken aback by her pushing back and saying, "No, see, you said, and if you don't do this way, I'm going to do it that way," which is sort of what they said at Starbucks. Though is my point that she said, Whitney said something about having to serve her. And May said, "No, you don't have to serve me. We'll go together."
Mm-hmm.
Do you
So
know what
she
I
knew.
mean? So I don't know what the big deal about serving her is. I just
That's
don't
what
get it.
Well,
that's what I was saying.
the big deal is by serving May, her address becomes public, and we all know that for whatever reason people have an infatuation of knowing where May lives.
Yeah,
That's
that's
known
true.
on the internet.
True. And I get that part. I really do.
May want things her way. That's how I see it. That's like somebody in the comments said the same thing. She just wanna do things her way. And when somebody probably putting their feet down and say, "Hey, I want to XYZ today," or "This going to happen," now is a threat because May probably always thinks she in control of everything.
Yeah, but I don't think May is as in control as everybody, as much as in control as everybody would like to think.
Right, and in this situation, May can't stop Whitney from filing for divorce.
Right.
Whitney doesn't need May to go and file for divorce. Is the point? She still could
Right.
have went down there and filed for the divorce and had the paper signs without the use of I'm going to choose the option of having you served, which then would expose your address to the public.
Right. I mean, she could have taken it either way. I mean, it could
Right.
have been
She
a
has the
threat.
choice. Like I said, it's her choice at the end of the day, which route. One
Right.
route would expose her address. The other route would make the process smoother and faster.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you, Summer. I mean, it could have been. She could have taken that either way, and I mean, considering the circumstances, maybe May felt that it was a threat. But we don't know all the private conversations and the things, the digs, the throwing of words
Facts.
between the two of them. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Is it possible she actually overslept? Well, in the text thread, Whitney said it's not that something about nobody told her to stay up all night or something like. Hold on, let me put it up on the screen. Hold on.
was she in the content room live again? That seems to be Whitney's big issue. Like, Summer, I don't even see your bubble anymore. Did you leave? Oh, there you are.
She
Never
she
mind.
she might. I was about to say she might have, and then she'll come back. Yeah, she gonna come back. Cause sometimes when she do change the screen like this, it boot her off. There she go.
I was trying to put the picture up, but I can't let me see. Oh, here we go.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. But bitches got they trooper.
I can't get I don't know what I'm doing.
So
I
you
was
trying to
trying to
post a
put the
picture?
thing on the screen, but it's not oh there you go.
It
Put
say
it some more.
uploading. It say uploading.
Oh, you see it? Um
It say uploading. I
Chico
am. There it
There it
is.
Chica
is.
Lo Chica Losita said text was not a threat, it was the truth. Can the truth still be a threat? If somebody
Yeah.
says right, so like one thing does not prevent it from being another. Like two things can be true in one instance, right? It says, I'll be there in 10 minutes to get the papers. If you're not coming, then oh well, I'm getting annoyed. I got stuff to do. I was trying to protect the house address getting out, but it's no reason why you stayed up all night on purpose so you can delay my day today. And so
Mm.
what May had explained was she was up all night because she was stressing about today, about Monday, about going to the courts for the divorce, and that she had
Mm.
attempted to talk to Whitney at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning to convince her like to hold off on it. So that's why May was up and tired. Well, May was tired the next morning.
But I feel like Whitney is like I'm done with this. Like, ain't no ain't no more to give. Like, I'm over it. That's what she giving. I'm ready to
Right,
bounce.
right, right.
So ain't
But
no
May not
talking. She just got up.
Right, but May not going doesn't stop Whitney from doing what she wants to do. It doesn't stop her, and and
Facts.
Whitney does not have to choose to go with the option
Server.
that would expose May's address because May already agreed to sign the paperwork.
So now she got to Whitney. Well, oh no. Whitney don't have to wait. She just could go do what she got to do. That's because Whitney want that joint finalized right then and there, like put in
But it
together.
don't. They
Like,
still gotta wait 60 days. Nothing is. The paperwork is just put in. They still have a waiting period.
no facts, no
Hmm.
facts. So that's why she's trying to not prolong it. Because even if one person sign, you gotta wait for the other one to even start the 60 days, right?
Hmm. So going to
Right.
serve her.
So that's prolonging it.
So going to choose to serve her versus just letting her sign it would possibly prolong the process.
Right.
Even more,
So
then whenever and they might not never go down there and sign it. Then it's still gonna be prolonged. You hear me? You understand? Like, if if she wait a week or two later, that's still prolonging the 60 days to start or 90 days, whatever. Versus her saying, "I'm gonna serve you and you want to sign these goddamn papers."
no, serving it will prolong it because it doesn't mean May was going to get the papers that day. She has to wait for her to be served. It could be a week,
Oh
a
yeah,
month, 3 months.
Yeah, it
yeah, because it
depends
got
on
to
when
get
the
right. It
process
got to
server
get handed to
gets to
right,
her.
right, right,
And then
right,
she has a certain date from the date that she served to return the paperwork signed.
Right. And then she has to do the process all over again.
Right.
Damn, so that's
So
still
it,
gonna
it
be
would prolong
either
it.
way.
I mean,
Yeah, either way, it's gonna prolong it. If she don't do it, she do it. I mean, if she serve her, she don't serve her. She wait for her, she follow herself. It's still gonna prolong all around the board.
No, it doesn't. If she doesn't serve her and May signs it, everything is done all at once. It's
Yeah,
going to
right.
right,
prolong it
right,
when May signs it. People
right.
always find out the address anyways. So Dawn, do you think because people always find out where May lives at that negates the reason for May not wanting her address to be publicized?
In the
What
respect
an
of her
excuse!
wife, she shouldn't even do that.
What an excuse of maybe she knew they were going. But I feel like, not feel like,
Mhm.
in the, I don't want to say feel like, in the dialogue that May shared on the live, if I recall correctly, and y'all could correct me in the comment section, it wasn't that May was trying not to go that day. Didn't she say like, just give me a minute to get myself together? Wasn't it something along the lines like, give me a minute to get myself together? It wasn't a no, I'm not going.
Mm.
For anybody that watched that live, I should have went back and like got
So,
a
but
clip
the
or
part
something.
that I find interesting, she says, I just woke up. What game am I playing? Because Whitney says to her, I'm done playing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like waiting around all day. Which she
So they
has a
must have had a
point. Maybe she's
conversation.
got appointments. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to be considerate of the other people's times, especially when you're no longer a couple. They may have other things to do.
Absolutely. May said that when she something about she overslept. And so whatever the messages that we can't sleep see probably was addressing that May was running late. And so then it went on into it so then it went into this conversation.
Right.
Is my assumption, but this is based off what May said. I don't know what it said before, but I know on the live May said she overslept, so she was late because she had overslept, and then this is the dialogue I think that ensued after that. But I don't even know, did May send this screenshot to Connie directly, because I didn't see it anywhere.
And it's May's screenshot to have. So it came up on May's phone.
It says, Summer, what if Wit was going to let her stay without taking her name off, and haters call and tell the landlord? What if Wit was going to let her stay
Oh, in the house.
without taking her name off, and haters go? I mean, well, Whitney couldn't. What you mean, let her stay?
In the house.
I mean,
Cause
well,
they
Whitney
who
wouldn't
name on the
control her
lease?
staying or going. I'm confused. What you mean
Right.
by that?
They don't own the house. They live in an apartment.
Yeah, they renting. Whitney wouldn't control her staying or going. If Whitney didn't want her there, she would have to go the process of eviction.
Hmm. Or she up and leaving. Either or.
Hold on.
I don't really think it's up to Whitney if May can stay there or not, actually.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think Whitney controls. I don't think Whitney controls that.
Right. I
Hey,
don't think
Tori.
so either.
Hey y'all.
Unless the
Hey.
plan is
Hey.
to keep her, unless the plan is for her to keep her name on the lease, but if she does that, she won't qualify for another apartment.
Right. So, because from my understanding for this house, in order for Whitney to have qualified for it, May had to go on as like a co-signer,
Right.
like a
Hmm.
backup. Neither one of them could do it without the other party on the lease. From what was explained anyway on the lives. Tori, were you listening? You want to chime in?
Well, I think I missed some
Tori.
parts. I had started to come up with the initial question. I was kind of with Ash. I'm in the middle of this, so as you said, it could be interpreted both ways, just depending on how you look at it. I think Whitney was definitely in the mindset of, I need to get
I
this
can't
done.
Hey,
understand you.
you sound muffled, Tori.
Oh, that's just great. That's great.
You
Hold
was fine
on.
in the beginning, then you got muffled.
Okay, what about now?
You better.
Still muffled? Better? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you better.
Okay. So I was saying, I think Whitney was definitely in the mindset of, I want to hurry up, I want to get this done. You know, we made an agreement, get up, let's get this done now. I don't know if she was necessarily thinking about, regardless if somebody wants to find that address, they're going to find it. Perhaps she didn't want it to be at her hands of the reason that they found it. Maybe, I don't know. Um, just kind of going off of or chiming off on y'all's thoughts about it. And it could possibly be as a threat too. And again, we don't know what the conversations were behind the scenes. So
Hmm.
it's kind of hard to figure out, if it is a threat or if it's just Whitney fed up, tired, and because May was begging her to, not move forward with the divorce, that could have been another contributing factor as to why Whitney was firm and put her foot down, saying, no, we're going to go and get this done today. I don't want to give you any extra chances to come at me any type of way to prolong the time. Because as it's stated, it does take time for the person to be served. It might not be the same day, it could be months before a server could come out and actually give it to May to sign. And then you have to wait for her to sign it and then return it. And then you've got that whole, it could be 6 months before the papers were even signed because of how May was feeling. That she didn't want that divorce, even though she agreed to sign them. We don't know if in her mind she's like, well, shit, I'm gonna prolong this. I'm not gonna sign them right now. I said I'll sign them, but I didn't say when I was gonna sign them. Like that could have been a thought in the back of her head. We'll never know. But I think for Whitney, perhaps it was, I don't want to prolong the time. We've already got these 61 days to wait this out. Let's go ahead and get this paperwork signed here and today. And I think perhaps she's just fed up. She was just tired. I wouldn't perceive it as a threat because, I mean, based on tone, I've seen harsher words as a threat, but I could also interpret it as a threat if you're putting a rush behind me and a fear, like, oh crap, now my address is gonna be put out there because I don't know what type of mind frame Whitney's in right now. That could have also been in the back of May's mind. And then at that point, that is perceived as a threat to that person.
Right. So with your explanation though, with the whole, Whitney in the mindset of how long it might take for being served and that's this, that, and the third, with her throwing the address out, that wasn't her using it as coercion to get what she want, which would then be a
Yeah,
threat.
I mean, I absolutely think, yeah, using certain things that she know would be important to her as a motivator, absolutely. That could be coercion for sure, because that's putting a thought in the back of someone's head of, okay, now you're putting that fear in my head that my address is going to be put out there if I don't move a little bit faster to your liking.
Let me
It
see.
absolutely could be coercion.
Jay Bird said, but she didn't want to be picked up till 10:30. No, Kimbo sent them. Well, how the hell did Kimbo get them? May sent them to Kimbo. So May asked to be picked up at 10:30. What was it? A little after. What was it? A little after 9, I guess, when they went. So May was asking for another hour.
Oh, was she? I didn't read that part.
Somebody said she didn't want to be picked up till 10:30. Then Cinderella said, I thought she said she wanted to get a couple hours of sleep, then go. Like I said before, if a person wants to find an address or information, all you have to is hire a private investigator and you'll know it. Yeah, but that takes work. This would
Right.
just be giving it to people. This is different. Just giving it to someone and making someone work to try to find your address is two separate things. And like I said, I understand Whitney is ready. She want to get it done, right? But I also believe that Whitney understands. I mean, because May doesn't want her address out to the public. May doesn't want people to know, just want to give her address to people. Even though I think May does some things, some silly things sometimes that gives people clues to go find her address. We know that people on the internet, for whatever reason, has this infatuation of knowing where where May lives. And there has been people that has actually threatened May, right? So I'm not going to ignore the fact that I feel like Whitney may understand that throwing that out there to May is going to light a fire under her ass to get what she wants done right then and there. I mean, because it's not like in this
What the
conversation,
hell?
huh? What? Hello?
Can
Can y'all hear me?
y'all hear me?
Yeah, it cut out for a minute there.
You sound like a robot, Ashley. And
The
nobody has to
hell?
see things the way I see it. But I'm
Oh, yeah, fix your service, baby. And hey, Blasted, I'm sorry, I'm just now looking at the comments.
Yeah, he
I'm looking
blasted.
I'm looking at like the full thing, right? Whitney knows mute yourself, Ash. Whitney knows that May doesn't want, well, who tired?
Not me.
It
Whitney
wasn't
knows
me.
that
It's
May don't want
probably
the
Ashley.
address out there, right? And
Hmm.
Whitney wants it to get done right then and there. All right, if you don't come, then I'm just going to serve you, which in turn May understands that that means your address is publicized because she can't then use a PO box to serve her. She has to use a physical address. So I'm just like, it could be seen in both ways. I can understand how y'all are trying to explain it. Like Whitney is just done, right? She just finished. She just done. She wants it done. And because she wants it done, she uses a tactic that she knows is going to light a fire under her wife's ass.
No, you're right. But it could be
I mean,
considered a boundary. Just saying
Hmm.
that,
It can be
you
both
do
ways
this,
for
I'm going to do
sure.
this. You prolong, I'm going to do this. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, I guess.
And
I mean,
I can see where
the
she's
only
coming
reason
from with
why I
that.
feel like it's more than just a boundary is because you're not just sticking to what you want to have done today. You are also going to you're also giving her like an ultimatum. You either come today or yeah, I will go by myself and go do it, but if I go by myself and go do it, your address is going to be publicized.
And I get
Because
that
she
part that
doesn't
you're
she
saying.
doesn't because she doesn't have to do it that way. She could have went, got the paperwork cuz she wanted to get the paperwork today. And May still could have signed her portion. May still could have signed her portion and prevented the address from being put out.
Okay, but let's just go through the timeline.
Hold on,
They
y'all.
made the
I'm
they made
listening.
the
I'm
Yeah, go
listening.
ahead, Nelson. She's listening.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said hold on. I'm sorry. Um they made the arrangement, the time, the date. Yes?
Hmm.
They did
Yes.
that. And then May did her accountability tour, and then she started saying she didn't want the divorce. Whitney has expressed she was afraid she was going to backpedal. Whitney herself would backpedal and fall for whatever she said she would fall for and change her mind. Whitney did not want to do that. They made a time, they made a date, and she wanted it done. And she knows the only thing that is most fearful for May to be publicized is her address. And she used that to get what she wanted. So, yes, it could be considered as coercion. A threat? I don't know that it's a threat. Coercion? Yeah, that could be that.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of a lot of things here. Boundaries is one thing because, again, we don't know outside of what we know, what you said, as far as like the day, the time, the agreement. There could have been other conversations in the background that we have no idea about. And because of that, Whitney again is setting that boundary to say, absolutely no, we're going at this time that we agreed on. But then her adding in the extra jazz, definitely coercion, because she knows that that is something that is going to bring fire up under May and have her get up and do what she wants her to do at that time. And again, with those two things combined, I think that's where, again, the fear is coming from May. And that's why she feels that it's a threat. It is all about perception and the feelings of that person that is directed to. So if that is a fear for her, that's where I think the word threat is really coming from and stuck in everybody's mind. It's a threat to her because it's something that she fears, and Whitney used that fear to coerce her into doing what she wanted to do. So
Right.
that is why I feel like everything is being defined as it being a threat.
Right. So I agree. When with you breaking it down like that, I agree. With Whitney using it, with Whitney saying what she's saying, she absolutely could have just been like, I'm going through with it today. I have to, and I have to do it this way because if I don't, I'm not going to do it. And Meg can
Hmm.
absolutely have read that message and perceived it as a threat. Because, like I said, people can feel how they want to feel. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. If my partner at the time sent me that message and I was a person who didn't want my address publicized because of everything that goes on around me, I would absolutely have perceived that as a threat and absolutely force myself to get up and get it done. Although I simply asked you for a moment, because it's not like May asked her for forever. She asked people in the comments that responded said she asked for till 10:30. What is an hour and a half? Now, for Whitney, that may be a lot. Maybe she had an appointment to be to the doctors or something for the same day, although she was going to get a divorce that day. I mean, for me, I probably wouldn't have had nothing else planned to go, but I don't know what Whitney had on her dockets. But in
Well,
the
I was
message,
thinking more of
yeah,
apartment hunting, appointments with, managing agents or whatever. Do you know what I
mhm,
mean? And that may be a top priority to her because they don't
right,
seem to be able to live in the same space
right,
peacefully.
hmm right,
So, I mean, maybe she thought that May was trying to throw a monkey in her, a wrench in,
right,
a monkey wrench in her plans for the day.
hmm
And May took what she said as a threat. It's perception on both sides. And right now, they don't like each other very much. So they're going to perceive the worst of each other every time they open their mouth.
hmm Whitney had to go to work. Somebody said Whitney had to work. Did Whitney have to work? DoorDash work?
I
Now,
thought
I'm
she said
not
she
going to
got her
say
schedule and
DoorDash
she
is
was
not
off.
important. I'm not going to say DoorDash is not. If that's your job, that's what you're doing. DoorDash is flexible for a reason, though. She ain't had to be flexible for May, though. She didn't. She could have said, F you, whatever. I want to go DoorDash and get this money at between 10 o'clock and 10:30, I guess. Absolutely. I don't know. I muted you because I asked you to mute and you just was making all this noise in the background. I'm a person that if we say we're going to something at a certain time, we're going to do it. Facts, but it does not May not going doesn't stop Whitney from going. She could have still went and got the paperwork and filled out her portion. She could have still went and got the paperwork and filled out her portion. It does not stop Whitney from doing her part. She was off
Well,
Monday from
you know,
Amazon.
I will say with DoorDash, listen, coming from a former DoorDasher, if you have the ability to schedule yourself, and that is the best. I think now though they've changed it to where if you really want to actually work, you have to schedule yourself. But I mean, she might have scheduled herself the previous day, and by that point, you can't cancel it. And it kind of goes against you if you miss that window of time that you've scheduled for yourself. So, I mean, if it was, work for DoorDash, then she might have scheduled herself if she's doing it
It's
full
very important.
throttle.
It's very important to Whitney getting her money. She has expressed that many times. Hmm. That's so funny to me because it's been times where May has expressed in this marriage about how her getting her money was very important and things were prevented or stopped or put pause because Whitney had to be prioritized. But they are getting a divorce now, so who gives a shit about what you talking about? It's all about me right now. We don't have to respect nothing that nobody else got going on. Hey, Abbott. Oh, Booski. I can see it both ways though. My point in all this though, I can see it both ways though. If Whitney just wanted to get it done, like I said, and get it over with, boom, bow. She said, we gonna go down there, we gonna get it done. If you ain't coming, I'm just gonna serve you. Cause then once I serve you, I don't gotta worry about it. Now I might go down here and have to do this process all over again and have to pay to serve you all over again if you don't get served the first time, which will prolong the situation. But oh well, I'm willing to take that risk. Whitney had every right to choose that route, right? Absolutely. But I also understand, and I myself in May's shoes, with May's circumstances, understand why she perceived it as a threat. And that's the very reason why May got her ass up, even though she was tired, and went down there and signed her paperwork. Jennifer, are you trolling?
Can I just say one thing about what Bridget said?
Go ahead. I don't know what she say.
Bridget said, well, I can't get down there to it. I don't know what's wrong with my phone. Anyway, she
You
said
act
something
like
about,
Summer, you act like she been divorced before. She doing what she Googled and what she was advised, so she wanted it done ASAP. Period. I feel wasn't she there for the process of May and Ivan's divorce?
That's what I was gonna say. That
I'm
she was
confused.
in
Wasn't she
a
there for
part of
that
it.
whole process?
Yes, she was a part of
Well,
every part of that
she was
divorce.
Come on,
definitely might have
Bridget.
been a part of it. However, she could have been drunk and not paying attention. Just putting that
She
out
All
there.
wasn't
right, well,
drunk.
there's that.
Oh, she could have been. She could have been.
I
She
mean,
could have
I'm
been,
just being
but
real.
that's an excuse, because if that's what we're going to do, all she had to do was go to the courthouse or call,
Yes, that
and they would
is
have gave her the
true.
information.
Yeah, I will give her
The
that. She didn't
information.
have to
Go.
be
She could have went on
advised.
Chat GPT or what's that other AI thing, and they would have told her too.
Gemini.
It's not hard to get
Hmm.
information today. It's not.
Yeah, no, she definitely could have called or at county website. They give, step-by-step guidance. Well, here in Georgia they do, but most court systems they have stuff on their websites, or you can call the county clerk and they'll be happy to give you all the information you need. She didn't necessarily have to Google or be advised by anybody on this little internet.
Mm-hmm. Ebony Boo, how you been? Whitney did not want to
Oh,
expose the
hey.
address. If I want to expose the address, I'm not threatening to do so. I'm not going to say I'm going to do so. If I don't want to expose the address, if Whitney didn't want to expose the address, right? If y'all saying she ain't want to expose it, then her saying what she said was coercion, because she knew May was going to get her ass up.
And
You can't
again,
have it both ways.
yeah, again, perception is everything because I will tell you something. When I first read it this morning, mind you, I was working, but when I first glanced, I simply had that same mindset. I was like, well, this doesn't, I'm not perceiving this as a threat. It sounds like she's wanting to protect it. However, with the other verbiage that was put along with those sentences, it's coercion, or it could be perceived as coercion simply because of the other things that she was saying in the messages. But that one part, I would definitely agree. I would think, she's saying, hey, I really want to protect our address. I really don't want to have to serve you. But, because she's, going and going about her getting up and doing it right then and there versus if she really, really didn't want to, expose the address or she really wanted to protect it, she would have given May the hour. And then after that hour, if May wasn't moving or getting up or doing whatever she wanted to do or looked as if she was going to sign the papers with her today, then she could have proceeded with everything else that she said. But just because she was still pushing for that moment, that time, that's why, I am agreeing that it could be perceived as coercion.
That might be a part of it too, Bridget. So also this, dang, I just lost my train of thought reading Bridget comment. Dang, I hate that I lose my train of thought so
Oh,
Okay,
easily.
but
yeah,
Bridget's
Bridget,
comment
that is
was very,
very
very
true.
valid.
Yeah,
That
that's why I
is
said
very
true.
true.
Very true. Very true. That's why I said very true. And reading her comment made me lose my damn train of thought. What was I finna say? And then in here it sounds like in the messages it indicates that the paperwork was already filled out. They just had to go file them. But Whitney no longer wanted to use the paperwork that May had filled out because she wanted to be the petitioner versus the respondent.
Oh, was that really a thing? I thought she didn't want the old papers because there was old stuff on there that wasn't valid anymore and she
No,
wanted like up to date
in
work.
these messages it said, let me see. Um I'm coming to get the papers. I'm going to go file. I'm sorry. I'll try to use it. Where you live are the papers. She said, but I'm telling them where you live to are the papers. What? I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'm getting annoyed. I could just tell her the address, but there's no reason me to sit up all night on purpose. Well, get ready. You can rip those papers out. I can't read it because the way we up here, but it says something about you can rip those papers up. Hold on. Let me see if I can change it. It says something like you could rip those papers up. Where's the outline thingy at? It says, oh, I can't read it like that. Oh gosh.
Oh, she said you can rip those papers up. I'm the one filing.
Right. So it was the
Oh,
paperwork. So the papers were already filled out, but she wanted her to rip those up because she wanted to be the one to file, so that she would be the petitioner and May would be the respondent.
Respondent, yeah.
I don't know what that if that why that matters.
yeah.
In divorce,
Yeah,
like I don't
it
know whether it
doesn't.
puts you in a a better place or gives you leverage or something. But
Probably just so that Whitney can say she divorced May. I mean, it's they getting divorced. I mean, they are getting divorced.
hmm
So
so that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure what the
I
like
don't know
the
what I don't
you
know what the
know.
difference is. Maybe it just means something to Whitney.
Well, yeah, to answer your question, I think because May has gotten real life threats with her previous addresses, I think that might have been a real fear of hers of that happening. Like real
Sorry for playing around. I'm playing
unaliving
around with y'all at
threats.
this point. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I
Stop
am
touching
not trying to
stuff.
convince nobody to see things my way. See it your way. If y'all think it wasn't a threat and Whitney just was standing on business, kumbaya, cool, cool. I'm just saying that I can see where May was coming from, because if I were in May's shoes, and I'm very shocked at other people, if you put yourself in her shoes and you were in a position with May when not wanting your address out and somebody saying those things, that no, I don't want to see it as a threat. She just want to get it done. I absolutely, just like in an event, let's say like, because I was supposed to put you on some other scenarios and I never did, but I guess we didn't because we've been on here for an hour anyway. Is a scenario that recently happened that I know of with between baby mama and the baby daddy, right? They're no longer together. And they're no longer together and everything is hunky dory between the mom and the dad, as long as the mom had access to the baby father, like for more than just the child that was, that they shared. As long as she could still call him, bust it up, get advice, oh, you want to go, like the little things, kind of sneaky little people try to do to kind of stay in the mix. um oh, you want to take him there? Oh, I want to go. He want to put a boundary. I want it to just be about, I just want us to co-parent. I want it to be about the baby, and just as that and the third. I don't want to, send any mixed signals about what we are and things like that. The moment that that person put a boundary on it, which is not bad, I still want to co-parent. I still want us to do all the things that we need to do as parents, right? But the moment he put that boundary down, now is, oh, it's cool. Yeah, we could co-parent. It's fine, but we just gonna have to go to the courthouse.
Hmm. Well, yeah, that's coercion.
How many men want to? Most men don't want the courts involved, but it's her right to have. It's her right. Like that person can go to the court. It's no wrong in that. It's no wrong. The courts are there for a reason, right? I know some people like, oh, you using it as a da 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 da, but it's there just like serving May is an option. This is also an option. Well, we gonna do it this way, so we ain't gotta worry about nothing. But it's also a tactic to try to get what you want out of it. Because most men are gonna be like, most women will probably play the game with them for a little while until they get super tired, and then they're like, "F it, let's go head down to the courthouse. Let's do it your way." I kicked my whole self right out and off. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Mr. Lee. No, because Wait, no, because there was stuff on the paperwork that they didn't even have anymore, like the house, some of the vehicles.
Oh,
Well, I don't
crap.
know. I remember the original paperwork did, but I do recall May saying she was going to print out new paperwork and put new information, and she was going to print out new paperwork and fill out new information. So I don't know if that ever happened. Did Whitney say that that never happened and this still was the original old paperwork, or was this now the new paperwork that May said she was going to print out and refile? Oh, usually the one that wants the divorce usually pays for it. She still could have paid for it. Even if she wasn't the one that was on the line, she still could have gave the money, ordered a check or whatever. That don't change nothing. Whitney paid for the divorce. She paid. I know she paid. Yeah, the old super work, all kinds of the. Who the fuck is yawning so loud? Was I yawning out? It might have been me. It might have been me. It might have been me. If both people sign, there's no contesting and it goes exactly, Bridget. But when both people don't, i.e., meaning you got to serve them because they don't want to sign, it doesn't go smoothly. Now we got other problems in the mix. So if she wanted things to be smoothly, why would you then choose to serve versus allowing her to sign when she said she would? Wit did not want to pay that. You've been served fee. It sounded like she was okay with it. She was going to serve her. She was willing to serve her because she ain't want to wait an hour and a half. I heard it was only like $20 anyway to serve her. I heard it was like $20. I know if she'd have served me, baby, I'd have gave her high. It'd have been I'd have gave her a run for her money for sure. Oh, you served me, you got the paper, I'm cool. I ain't. I'm running for the server though. I'm being petty. You want to serve? You want to put my address out there? I'm moving, and I ain't telling you where I move. So you gotta find me. I don't know what you finna do. You gotta find me, ho. No, I'm finna get off. It's late and I'm tired. And I see a lot of people. I was hoping that a gentleman came up to give his perspective on the dialogue. Ladies, I'm putting you on to something here. The Pure Zero coconut milk shampoo and conditioner is freaking amazing. It smells amazing too. Pure Zero. Thank you for the information. It's $8. The house was in those paperwork. Whitney sent them to me in my inbox. I sent them because I was the one of the ones that was helping Whitney to file. The house was in those paperwork. Whitney sent them to me in my inbox. I seen them because I was one of the ones that the house was in. What you talking about? See you later, 66. What paperwork? Whitney sent one for you to see. What you I don't know what you're talking about. It was $8 to have her serve. Oh, I don't know. I guess the consensus, the majority of the people in these comments, as far as what I've seen, all of y'all feel like it wasn't a threat. It just was Whitney standing on business. I understand, but it's only $8. She didn't want to do the extra. $8. Baby, she got them $8 quick. They just sent her them $8 quick. It's about to be no people in here because I'm about to roll. Thank you to everyone that came up that gave their perspectives. Again, my position was not to change anyone's mind. If it opened someone's mind, though, to how May could have perceived it as a threat, then awesome sauce. If not, if y'all still like, absolutely not, Whitney wasn't threatening her, she just was standing on business, cool beans too. Thank y'all for engaging. Thank y'all for rocking with me for this hour. And until next time, y'all, make sure y'all be kind to people, though. All right? Be nice. You never know how you could change somebody's day. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. I think Whitney should be cautious with sharing to any old person on the internet. I'm a Taurus. We stubborn. We don't back down easily. Y'all and these Tauruses and Geminis and oranges and blueberries, them signs don't mean a goddamn thing. I'm sorry to tell y'all. It's just about the person. It's just about the person. It's just about the person. Y'all, these signs kill me. Y'all kill me with these signs. Don't let these things that y'all think y'all are attached don't let these things that y'all attach to yourselves create allow it to mold y'all or to make y'all believe y'all have to be a certain way. You don't. You don't. You don't. And you're not. You simply are who you are. Because if I say I'm a Cancer and I'm stubborn, when I'm stuck in my ways, I'm stuck in my damn ways. Am I a Taurus Cancer? I don't know. I don't know. Love you too, Ebony. Later, Gators. If I could end the live. I can't end the damn live.